Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at ventilation. There is more content, quizzes and past papers on the website, which is www.elevise.co.uk. Ventilation is the process of moving air in and out of our lungs. Ventilation occurs because there is a difference in air pressure in the thorax and the atmosphere. Air pressure will want to be the same, and therefore air will move from a place where there is a higher pressure to a place where there is a lower pressure, thus equalising air pressure. For example, when we blow up a balloon, we are increasing the air pressure inside the balloon. This results in the air pressure inside the balloon being greater than the air pressure outside the balloon, and if we were to let go of the bottom of the balloon, the air would move from inside the balloon to outside the balloon. This process will continue until the air pressure inside the balloon and outside the balloon are equal. Now let's bring ventilation back to the human body. There are two different types of ventilation in the human body. We have inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation is the process of bringing air inside the lungs. It happens when the air pressure of the thorax is lower than the air pressure outside the body. Exhalation is the process of air leaving the lungs. It occurs when the air pressure in the thorax is greater than in the atmosphere. When we breathe, we alter the pressure of air in the thorax. This determines whether air enters or leaves the lungs. Let's first have a look at inhalation. Inhalation is the process of bringing air inside the lungs. In order to bring air inside the lungs, we must decrease the pressure of the air in the thorax. There are two different movements that cause the air pressure in the thorax to decrease. One of the movements is that our ribs move upwards and outwards. They move upwards and outwards because of the intercostal muscles. Intercostal muscles are antagonistic pairs, and the pairs are called external and internal intercostal muscles. In order for the rib cage to move upwards and outwards, the external intercostal muscles contract and the internal intercostal muscles relax. The second movement that brings about inhalation is the muscles in the diaphragm contract, and this causes the diaphragm to become a flatter shape. Both of these outcomes result in an increase in the volume of the thorax. The increase in the volume of the thorax causes the air pressure inside the thorax to fall to a lower level compared to the outside. As air will flow from a high pressure to a low pressure, this results in air entering the lungs. So with inhalation, our ribs move upwards and outwards, and our diaphragm moves down. This increases the volume of the thorax, which leads to the air pressure inside the thorax falling, which causes air to enter the lungs. Let's now have a look at exhalation. Exhalation is the process of air leaving our lungs. In order for exhalation to occur, the air pressure inside the thorax must be greater than the air pressure outside the body. There are two movements that bring about an increase in the air pressure inside the thorax. These two movements are opposite to what happened when we inhale. One of the movements that happens is our rib cage moves inwards and downwards. In order for this to happen, our internal intercostal muscles contract and our external intercostal muscles relax. The second movement is that the diaphragm goes back to its normal position. This occurs because the muscles in the diaphragm relax. Both of these movements result in the volume of the thorax decreasing, which causes the air pressure of the thorax to increase to a level that is above atmospheric air pressure. This results in air leaving the lungs, and this is because air moves from a place where there's a high pressure to a place where there's a lower pressure. Furthermore, the lungs are elastic, and this helps exhalation. So to summarise exhalation, our rib cage moves inwards and downwards, and our diaphragm goes back to its normal position. This leads to the volume of the thorax decreasing, which increases the air pressure, and then air leaves the lungs. This brings us to the end of this video. For more content, quizzes and past papers, go on to www.elevise.co.uk.